Susan Diamond Paints. Welcome back to my channel. So we're going to be working on our cross stitch conversion. So I have cut part of the paper, but I've just folded it back to where we're going to work. So we're going to work across this way, and I'm going to fold this back up because I'm going to show you a little bit of the pattern so you can see that I'm not crazy when I was telling you I was working on a cross stitch conversion. This is it printed off. So this is the first left half top of the patterns. I'm just going to show you a little bit of the pattern. So we have worked, what we have worked is this and this, these two right here, these right here, except for this part right here. That's the letter X. That's the color that I'm going to be working on next. So we'll be doing these across this way. So I have the pattern printed out. So I'm just a pattern on the side as my guide. And then we will just go through it and we'll work on it together here. So bear with me because I got to get the colors out. Okay, so I got them all in one tray. I saw that in the kitting up, so I'm going to put this over to the side, move some things, move my tweezers. I'll need those if I mess up again, but I'm going to move my scissors. Okay, so the next color that we said I was going to work on is the letter X. So I'm just going to fold this down, and we are going to get that color out. So X is the next symbol, X. So let me see here. Hold my paper down a little bit there. X is the yellow, the light yellow. So we'll pour some out, and we'll work on the pattern. So X on this square right here, the bottom square, goes all the way down. So we will fill these in right here. Get those filled in. Worked out much better now that I've got them kitted up. So it's easier to find. Okay, and then in the next top square, everything is X. So we're going to do on the bottom square, the bottom row is 4. So we'll go over 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and then the next row is 1 over. So it's 1 over this way, and you fill in the next row in. Okay, and then the third row is still 1 more over. So we'll go this way. So it's 1 more over, so that should leave 4. It does, 4 on this side. Then the row above it is going to be the same length. So we'll just fill these in right here. Okay, I'll straighten it out. It's kind of it slides on me. So, all right. So the next row is going to be 1 over again. So we're talking right here, 1 over. Pick that one back up. So we'll fill those right there in. Okay. And then the row above that's going to be 1 over. Do right there. We'll fill those in. Okay. And then the next row, so that was just 2. The next row goes all the way across. And that's for the next, is it 4 rows? Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 rows. So 4 rows. Sorry, it keeps sliding on me. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go up this way. This is where our next 4 rows go all the way to the end. And like I said, the one above it is all X's, but we're going to create our stop line so we don't go all the way up like we did before and make that mistake again. So we're going to come across with this way, right there. And just fill these in. Trying to hold on to my tray and the canvas, trying to keep it from sliding. Plus, I'm trying not to bear down on my tweezers over here, so I'm going to put them up there. Move this up a little bit more. Alright, and we're going to finish this row right here. And of course, I'm sticking to it and I hit you. So there we go. I need my spooky, not so spooky sheet. We're going to put it right here. My drills and chills. I'm going to put this at the edge so that I don't stick on it. There we go. Alright, so now we're just going to fill all this right here in with this color. So we're going to fill this row right here in, come across. And that creates the finished border of the square area. Because this is all we're filling in right here. This is all X. There we go, right there. Go back across this way. Oops, that's just going to fall right there for now. Till we figure out where we're going to put it. It's okay because it's going to go in this row. Sorry, it just keeps turning and sliding. Okay, get that right there. Alright, so I'm going to get this right here. Put this one right there because it doesn't slide very well. Double-sided tape doesn't slide. Get this one flipped over. Put it right there. Slide it over. That's the only other thing you have to be careful with is try to get it in the square as much as possible. Because if you're off, it sets your whole pattern off. So we'll get on there as well as we can. Make sure everybody fits. Okay. We'll fill these in right here. Come across with this color. Just keep picking up 1 or 2 and dropping them. Go there and you go there. Straighten y'all out a little bit. Just fill this one in. Okay. Now we're coming across this way. Just filling the empty space in. Let me go back this way. Okay. Get that filled in. Shake up my drills here. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to come down. This is my edge for this square. And now we're just going to fill these in. Slide that across. Pushing them across, keeping them together there. And then you can also, when you're doing like the cross stitch pattern conversion and your color blocking, you can still do the checkerboard method. Just you're of course skipping every one. And then you're just going to do the opposite on that one. Create that empty space. Right there. And then you're going to go over here to this one. You're just going to skip. Skip that one. Come over. Put it right there. And then that one. And then you're going to go up right here with this one. Right there. I'm sticking now. Shake up my tray on the beads here. Some of it's pretty, some of them are pretty flipped there. So what we'll do here is now you're just going to fill them in. Gives us that nice click sound everybody likes, the pop for squares. I'm just going to fill your space in here. Like I said, that square was all X's. Flip over. Oops, I don't want to hit you. Be careful when I'm popping up there. Fill that in. Hit you again. Up there, and then this one right here. Alright, so there goes that one. We'll get the putty on my pen better. Alright, so the next square at the top with our X's. Try to get them all situated there. Alright, so the next row is only going to do 2 for the top one. So I'm going to do 1 and then 2. Make sure you guys are still in the view. I can't tell. And make sure let's make sure the pattern's still in the view for you there. All right, so that's 2. All right, so then the next row is just 1. And then the next one is just 1. Okay, that's 1, 2. All right, then this one will be 2 again. So do 1 there, and then 1 there, so that's 2. And then the next row is 3, so you do 1, 2, 3. And the next row is 4 over. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll fill the row in right here. Okay, and then the next row is the same length. For that row, we skip 2 and do 1. So let me get that right there. All right, so this row is the same. Same length. And then we skip 2 and do 1. Is that the same? Yes, that's the same. And then the last row is all the way across. So we'll do this one right here. And then we'll fill these in. And I've got to get to more of this color in my tray. That up. Okay. So this is the last row. So we're filling all these in. The X's. There we go, right there. All right, so the square underneath this one, we do, so we'll do 3 right here. 1, 2, 3. Then we skip 1, and then we fill the rest in. Okay, and then the second row, we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we skip 2. 1, 2, and then do 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then the next row we do 3. So we do 1, 2, 3, and we skip 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then we do 1, did 3 more, 2, 3, and that one skipped. And then the next row we skip. Trying to find my line here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We skip 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do 1. We do 4. 2, 3, 4. The next row we skip 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Do 1 right there. And then we go all the way across with this. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. And then the next row, we skip 4 again, and we do 4. So we do 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we do 1, 2, 3, 4. The next row, we do skip 3. 1, 2, 3. You do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because you're still skipping 2. Yes. Okay, the next row is the same. You're skipping 3. 1, 2, 3. You do 1 here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because you're going 1 more than those previous. The next row, you're skipping 2. So we skip 1, 2, and then we fill that in. And with this row, you go all the way across. So we're going all the way across. After we skipped our first 2, then we're going to do 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. The next row, which is the last row of the 10, you're skipping 1. So we skip 1, and then we fill the rest of that in. We'll fill this in. And there that goes. Okay, so that's those 2 squares right there with the X. Now the X does go on to the next top one. So get that here. Scooch over a bit. this over because I gotta look at my pattern. So I gotta slide it over. Right there so I can see it. Alright, so that's that and that. So this is over here. So for this next square, this square right here for the X, now we have our X's right here. So I have one right here, right next to it, on that square. But then I have one above it. So that's the only two X's there. Alright, so this square right here with our X's. I'm going to do this bottom one, the last row. So we skip one, and then we come all the way across. Come all the way across. Trying to get them lined up right. Get over there. Up and over, up and over. Get it straighten out a little bit. There we go. Okay. So then it fills in all the way. Now the top row, we skip 3. So we do 1, 2, 3 and fill this one in. I'll go all the way across with it. Just gonna slide that over and up. Just gonna get that slide. Get this one to slide and come back down and over. Okay, so the next row is all the way across because now we're filling everything in. So I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come all the way across with it over here, get those 3 done, and we're gonna go all the way down. So for our next to last row is the full row, and then we just have that one skipped. So we're going to come over this way because it's all the way across. Okay. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go up, and we'll create this stopping point right here, and go all the way up. And there it goes, stops right there. That's stuck in my finger. My finger stuck it to it. Okay, now I'm going to shake these out here. And what we're going to do is we're just going to fill this in. So this is my border area. So we're going to back up here to this row and we'll fill this one in. Okay, and we're just going to fill this in. So I'm going to do the diagonal method for the like the checkerboard. So if you just go in a diagonal line all the way down. till you get to a stopping point. And we'll go to the left of it, so we'll go this way, and we're going to go back up and create another diagonal line. This is referred as the step method for your every other space instead of the checkerboard. Still creates the checkerboard, but you're just going about it a little differently. Just doing like going down the steps this way. And then now we're going to go back up the steps. And then we're going to go down the steps again, except it's a short step, it's like a 1-2. And then all you do is just fill that in. And there you've created the checkerboard method again. And then you just fill them in. So you don't have to think too much about it. Just fill that in right there. Now obviously not all cross stitch patterns are like this, but for areas of color blocking it works. Just create where your square or your area of color blocking is for your 10 square, and then you just have to, all you have to do is fill in. And there we go, and that square right there is done. Now, my pattern only does for the next 6 squares, and then of course the next sheet will be the four squares to pick up. So I'm going to go ahead and figure that out for this square. The next square, all of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all 6 are filled in as X's. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here at the bottom, and we're going to count out 6. So that's 1, 2, gotta move it along here, get up there, 3, I gotta slide them over, get them within their square, try to anyway, 4, 5, slide over, 6, alright. Now I want to be a little difficult, so I'm going to get them slid over here so it stays within its confines of its square. Okay, and I'm going to pull the pattern up here so I can show you what I'm talking about. So right here, this is the square that I just did. So this is where my pattern cuts off, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 squares only. So we're going to fill all this right here in and go up and do this one, and then fill the rest of this right here in for that square. So since it's only 6 for right now, we're going to go up. I'm still got to see if I can move these over, because still don't want to, they don't want to do right, so it must be this row that's not right. So what we're going to do is we're just going to slide these over, make sure they're filling in correctly, and then we're just going to slide these over. Just a little bit, that's all I need. Okay, somewhat. That's okay. Alright, so you're going to go up. So we're just creating, of course, again, our border areas that I know that this is where we're stopping, but it's for the whole space. So we'll go all the way up. Right there. Okay, and then we're going to come across the top, because this is as far as I'm going right here for this square. So I don't want to get excited and go everywhere. So we're going to pick the bead up and fill it in right here. Come on, they don't want to pick up, they're flipping over on me. Alright, that one goes right in there. So if we get it in there to fit, it does. Okay, so let me shake these up. sure I have 60 here. So we're just gonna fill in again. We'll come across the top of the row right here, just go up. Just filling these in. Okay, I'm gonna need some more, I can tell. My putty don't want to pick it up either, so I'm gonna moosh that around. Let me get some more. Okay, let me shake these up. Since we're just filling these in right here. And just filling them in. And then we're going to fill this last column in. Let's see if that one, there we go. Moved it all over like it needed to. Alright, so here at the top, this area right here, we're going to do, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 up. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, the next row we're going to skip 2 over, 1, 2, and put it right there. And go over. Number 6 right there. Okay, in the next row, we're doing 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so the next row we're doing 3. So we do 1, 2, 3, and then the next row is 2. So you do 1, 2, and then the next row is 3. So you do 1, 2, 3, and it's still 2 rows off the top. So these bottom 2 that I have are 4 right here. They are filled in all the way across. So we're going to start right here because this is where our stopping point is. So we're going to go up with it. And we're just going to fill these in. So we'll just do the step method again because it's short. And we'll fill in that one. And then that one. And then we'll come across the top and do this one. And then we'll do that one. And we'll move these around here. And we're just going to fill this in. Just keep an eye where we're going. That's where we are. Still just those 4 rows. You're just filling these right here in. And I need one more. I need a few more, but not really that many. That's okay. Alright, so we're going to fill this one right here in. Okay, so this square right here with the exits that I have 4 at the bottom. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we have 3. So we have 1, 2, 3. And that's all you have in the corner. Then you go up 2 rows. So we go up 2 rows. So 1, 2, but come all the way over to here. We do 3 right here. 1, 2, 3. And that is it for the exits on these 2 rows. Get my finger stuck. So that's it for that color. So I hope you guys are enjoying this series. I'll probably do some more filling in, not talk to you about it, or maybe I will. I don't know. But that's it for this color, for the color X. Okay. Comments, like, subscribe, and I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good one. Bye.